Hey everyone, welcome back. I am here at Lake Wallenpaupack. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. And it is going to be sunset soon. It is just a beautiful, serene spot. So, thank you for joining me. Find a tall seat. You're welcome to sit on a block. You're welcome to sit on a blanket and whatever kind of seat makes sense for you. And once you do that, go ahead and close your eyes. Get grounded here. So allow the base of your pelvis and your thighs to root down and get heavy towards the earth. From this rooting down, grow up and out through the crown of the head, finding a nice tall spine. Reference that energetic spit, that golden thread we've been mentioning again and again, from crown of head down through the palate, through the pericardium, out through the perineum, so that you are the mediator between heaven and earth. Grace and effort. Widen the collarbones. Shoulders soften. And then without feeling the need to change or manipulate the breath in any way, just start to notice the breath. So notice the breath as it enters the nasal passageway and exits. Notice the breath as you fill up the lungs with every inhalation, and soften and release the breath with every exhalation. And then start to slow it down a little bit, allowing your breaths to be a little bit longer with each inhale and with each exhale. And then on your next exhalation, press out all of the air. Take a slow inhale. Hold the breath full at the top. Slowly exhale everything out and hold the exhale at the bottom. Inhale, fill up, fill up, fill up. Hold the breath full. And as you exhale, empty, empty, empty. Hold the exhalation at the bottom. Inhale, visualize spring rising up the front. Hold the breath full for summer, the season we're in. Let it ripen. Exhale down the back for autumn, the season that's coming. And hold the breath empty for the depths of winter. So you inhale up the front for spring. Hold the breath full for summer. Exhale down the back for fall. And hold the exhale for winter. Again, like that. Inhale up the front, spring rises. See everything sprouting and coming to life. Hold the breath full for summer. Everything's lush and ripening. And then exhale down the back for autumn. See the leaves fall, harvest. And hold the exhale for the depths of winter. One more time. Inhale, spring rises. You can really tap into that feeling of spring. Hold the breath full for summer. Let it ripen. Exhale down the back for autumn, your past, your reflections and memories. And then hold the exhale underneath you for winter. Let that visualization go. Take an easy breath in. And an easy breath out. Smooth inhalation and smooth exhalation. Start to return back to the natural rhythm of your breath, but remain here in this contemplative state, staying grounded and present. So as we approach the season of autumn, I invite you to think about, what are you harvesting for this season? So what have you kind of built towards throughout this whole year? What goals have you planted? What visions have you seen through? What relationships have you cultivated? What practices have you kind of followed through with or endured? So what are you harvesting in the fall? And then related to that, I invite you to meditate on who has helped you with these goals, visions, practices. So who can you send your gratitude right now to in this moment? And then as we're not quite uh, in autumn yet, is there anything left to do before this harvest? So are there any kind of leftover knots you need to tie? Any dotting of the I's, crossing of the T's, zipping things up to prepare you for this harvest that you might need to do in this moment? Take a mental note. And then thinking ahead, I invite you to tap in to that center of your vision. It's your third eye center, your center of intuition and wisdom. And think ahead to, what seeds do you want to gather to then plant for this coming spring, to in turn prep for next year's harvest? I know that these can be, very big questions, but take a few moments here to simply meditate on them. So, what are you harvesting? Who do you need to send some gratitude toward? What else do you need to do before this harvest? And what visions or seeds are you wanting to gather this fall, this winter, to plant and allow them to kind of sprout next spring? Join your palms together at the center of your chest. Exhale here. Take a deep breath in and fill all the way up. And a deep breath out. Bow the chin down towards the heart. Lower the palms down into the thighs. Looking down, gently blink the eyes open. Then as you're ready, lift your chin. Okay, yogis, such a pleasure. I know you know, there's a lot to think about with that meditation. So if you feel inspired to, I encourage you to take a few more minutes and jot some stuff down in your journal. I will see you for the outro here in just a moment, but thank you so much for joining.